We're counting down the top tips of 2021, and for my intro to the series and the full list of top tips, just click over to DailySales.Tips/best of 2021. Here's number 3. You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today, Todd Caponi is back with another timely tip. Todd is the author of the 3-time award-winning and best-selling book, The Transparency Sale, and a top-rated keynote speaker and trainer as principal of Sales Melon, LLC. Here he is.
Hey, everybody. For today's daily sales tip, 'tis the season to be creating your personal and professional goals for 2021, right? And so I wanted to give you just a quick tip about how do you create goals that give you the best odds of actually maximizing the results. And there's really 3 tips to think about. Number 1 is just the mere act of writing down what your goals are going to be for 2021 increases your odds of actually accomplishing them. It's like it creates a mini brain map that tells your brain, you know what, this time I'm really serious. Like, this one is important to me. And so start there. Write down your goals. Tip number 2 is share your goals. But here's the thing. Sharing the goals with somebody that you believe has a higher status than you, almost as like an accountability partner, increases the odds that you will achieve that goal. And what I mean is when we share the goal with somebody that we perceive to have a higher status than us, it signals our brain that, you know what, I actually want to appear competent and worthy to this person that has a higher status than me. And so as a result, I'm more likely to keep that as an intrinsic motivator of my own into the new year. So write down your goals for 2021 and then share it with somebody that you perceive to have higher status than you. Tip number 3 is an interesting one. And it's according to a study that was done a couple of years ago that said that when we share our goals broadly, meaning let's go throw it out on LinkedIn, the odds of us actually accomplishing our end goal go down. And what is more likely to happen is that we stop short with kind of a good enough. Basically, the recent study that came out in the Journal of Applied Psychology that talks about this idea of sharing your goals with somebody who is higher status than you also indicates in this recent study that sharing it with people that are random or were not in a position to hold you accountable literally is the same thing as not sharing them at all. So either way, sharing them broadly doesn't provide a lot of value, and some studies say that it will actually reduce your odds of getting to your end goal. So write down your goals. 2021 is going to be awesome. I know it, and if you spend the time to write down your goals, you are going to increase your odds of achieving that by, as some say, 20 to 45%. Number 2, share those goals with somebody that you perceive to be of higher status than you, as almost like an accountability partner. And then number 3 is be careful. Don't just share it broadly and go blast it out like, hey, look at me. I'm going to accomplish this goal this year, because it really doesn't help in your efforts to accomplish those goals. So good luck. Can't wait to hear how it goes and would love to hear your feedback on it. Thanks.
The video version of this tip and links to all things, or at least most things, Todd Caponi are all waiting for you at DailySales.Tips/715. You should join the listener list while you're there, grab a copy of Todd's book, and then come on back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.